So thereby, who knows, whatever. That was a mega tangent. Hey guys, welcome back. So I got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and still loving neutral makeup, but I did also have a lot of fun with Super Bowl Sunday makeup, so I thought I would quickly kind of mention some of the stuff that I did for that. And yeah, kind of new favorites, old favorites, kind of a collection of both. So let's get to it. So first thing I played with for Super Bowl Sunday makeup was this palette, the BH Cosmetics Zodiac Aries palette. This one is so pretty. So I wanted some kind of like reddish sort of colors, so I used this one. And I used a little bit of this one just for kind of some like dimension and metallic sheen to it. Also used a little bit of this one. Love this palette. This is so fun. So if you like warm tones, but also specifically kind of more on the red side, I think that's kind of what you get different in this palette. You get those for sure, like orangey shades, golden shades, but then also you've got these kind of reddish, fiery, burgundy sort of colors. But that one right there, I mean, that's like raspberry or something. So fun, great formula to it, blendable, pigmented. Really like this palette, and y'all know my love for BH Cosmetics. I mean, they just can do no wrong. I love their palettes so much. Yeah, so I wore that kind of all over my lid. I just did like a lot of layering. So I used this. I used a little bit of ColourPop Strawberry Shake palette, but that one's kind of more on the like pinky side of red. I really enjoyed this one more. Like I kept kind of layering, and this one was the one that really brought out the red that I was going for. So that's why this one was more of a standout favorite. And I also layered some gold. So it's funny because the kind of two teams had very similar colors, so I was able to kind of just like play with, I just like watching the game. I mean, I was kind of more going for the Chiefs just because my cousin is a huge Chiefs fan and I really like Mahomes, so I was kind of more going for the Chiefs, but I mean, I really just like enjoyed watching the game. So anyway, gold, yellowy sort of color was kind of like tying in both teams. So what is this? I'm just going off on a tangent. This is the Elf liquid eyeshadow in 24K gold. These are so impressive. I love these. I mean, I am all about a shimmery shadow, like a glittery shadow, and this is that for a super affordable price point. So that's what it looks like by itself. I have it on today over something I'm about to mention to you, but I wore it on top of all the red and just kind of like dabbed it. This is a little bit more intense than how I wore it, but I just kind of like dabbed it over the red, and it was so fun. It was just a fun look. I did bring in a little bit of red glitter too, which was Eye Candy Cherry Bomb. But that one I was kind of like having difficulty kind of placing it where I wanted it. This was super easy to use. So anywho, that was kind of like, oh, and I also have one other thing I'll mention to you in a second that I did with my makeup for Super Bowl. Anyway, that was kind of the eye look. And I have worn that shimmery shadow other days other than just that. I've really been enjoying just kind of barely tapping it on my lids. I think it adds this little touch of golden glitter shimmer that's just really fun. I mean, I love a little hint of shimmer. I think it's just happy. I think it's just happy and fun. So I've loved playing with that, not just on Super Bowl Sunday. Okay, also really enjoying this palette. So I got this recently. I didn't get it when it first came out. I think because I was a little bit salty that they got rid of the original Naked palette, because I love the original Naked palette. I mean, that is one of my favorite palettes ever. Nostalgia reasons, but also I just love that palette. So when they got rid of that one, or discontinued it, or retired it, or whatever you want to say, and came out with this one, I was kind of like, oh, I don't know about that. But I finally got it, and I really, really like it. Do I like it better than the original? No, I don't think so, but I do still really like it. I like the squishy packaging to it. I think it's pretty, and I think it's fun. It's just kind of like pillowy. So this is the, did I even say what it is? The Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. So this is what it looks like. I mentioned this last week. I just love Urban Decay's shadow formula. It is one of my favorites, if not, I mean, for sure in my top 3 favorite formulas ever. Just because it's so, I'm so used to working with it, and I feel like it's just so pigmented and blendable. So I wore those a lot this week. I have this on my lids, and I have a little bit of this on kind of the inner part of my lids. And then I have that glitter shadow over the top. I have a smidgen of this in my outer corner too. I mean, just so pigmented. They just create these beautiful looks. I mean, honestly, if I am, some days I feel like playing with all different kinds of colors and all different kinds of makeup, and you know, y'all know my love for makeup, duh. But if it's just a day where I just want to put on a makeup look and know I'm gonna love it and know I'm gonna love the formula, this is totally one of the palettes that I would reach for. This kind of a palette, and especially an Urban Decay palette, just because I love their formula, because it's just this beautiful, neutral, bronzy, coppery sort of look. I think it's really flattering. And I think you can really make it soft and not over the top, you know what I mean? So you don't look like crazy made up. Not that I mind that. It's so pretty, great formula. I mean, I really do like this palette. So I mean, if they just would have kept the original and added this on, I would have been happy about that too. It's really a good palette. Okay, so blush. So I'm still playing with a bunch of new drugstore makeup. So this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and this is in Nudist Society. So I guess they have reformulated their blushes, and I love a nude blush, and I do really like this, but I would like it more if it didn't have shimmer in it. And y'all know I love shimmer, but I think I want to be able to place it like with a highlighter. I'm fine with it being in a blush, but I would prefer it not to be, if that makes sense. Like I would rather just be able to play with a highlighter and change a blush. I kind of more prefer either a satin blush or a little bit of a glow. And I think because I loved Rose Champagne, I'm like, oh, and Rose Champagne had more of that glow versus shimmer. This definitely is shimmer. I mean, it has a beautiful base to it. Like I really love the color of the blush, but it does have a little bit of shimmer. So let me show you the swatch there, and then I'm gonna stare at it and try to figure out how to describe it to you. I mean, it's not over the top, it's more subtle. I think, actually, I need to, hang on a second. I wanted to swatch the other blush that I'm about to mention to you and make sure that the shimmer I'm seeing was not like a combination of the two, making sure that the other one does not have shimmer, and it doesn't. So this one, see, like in a swatch, I really cannot see the shimmer. I really just see the nude color. It's a really pretty kind of warm, peachy nude, beautiful color. But really after you kind of build it up on your cheeks, it's one of those blushes that you really have playroom with it, which I really like that about it, that you can really apply it lightly and get a light application, or you can really build it up and get a little bit more of a pop of color. But as you build it up, more of that shimmer comes out and you can kind of see it on your face. Like I said, I don't mind it because I love makeup. I love playing with makeup. I don't mind glitter. I don't mind shimmer, but I would just prefer it if it didn't have it in it. Like I think it would be the perfect nude blush if it were just more of a satin or even a slightly sheeny sort of a blush. So I like it, but that's something I would change about it. So the other blush that I was loving this week that I wanted to double check the shimmer content, I don't think there's shimmer in this one, is the Ciate London Glow 2 Illuminating Blush Skin Brightening Blush. And I got a little mini in, I think it was in an Ipsy bag. This is Date Night, and this is beautiful. This is definitely more of a glowy blush, not a shimmery blush. And if you are seeing shimmer on my hand right now, it is not from this. It is from the glitter shadow. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. Very close in color to the Wet n Wild one. I would say this one is just a little bit more peachy, a little bit brighter, but it has this gorgeous glow to it. These really remind me a lot of like the Laura Geller blushes or the Hourglass blushes, where they just give you this beautiful glow to your face that I think is just so flattering and youthful and sweet. And it just like looks beautiful on the skin. I mean, it really just makes you look like you have gorgeous skin. So pretty. So it's not metallic-y, and it's really like not intensely sheeny. It's more just like a play on light, like just a subtle satiny glow that's so pretty. It's done really well. So yeah, date night. I think I got another one of these in a BoxyCharm, and I have been so impressed with these. They are beautiful, and I love cute little tiny makeup. And I had to keep it in its cute little tiny box because even the box is adorable. So it's still living in its box. Okay, for lips, so I wore a red lip for Super Bowl Sunday. This is the Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in Hustle in Heels. Hustle in Heels. So this is one of those lip crayon kind of a product, which is super easy. Throw it in your purse. It's quick and fast. Does have a scent to it. It's a very sweet, like vanilla cupcake kind of a scent to it. It's very sweet. Smells good, but it's pretty strong. So I would prefer if it were maybe like toned down a little bit because it's pretty strong, but it doesn't smell bad. Love this color. It's just a classic red, beautiful, right in the middle, not overly orangey, not overly pinky. Just a classic red, gorgeous, very kind of retro. I like these. I really do. I don't like them as much as the color blurs. So I think if I wouldn't have tried the color blurs that they used to have first, I think I really would have liked these. And I do still like them, but I think just knowing how great the color blurs were, I don't like these quite as much. I feel like the color blurs were a little bit more silky in texture, and they weren't just, I think these are a little bit thicker or something. So thereby, who knows, whatever. They're a little bit drier feeling to me. So I prefer the color blurs, but I do still like these because I like a lip crayon. I think that's fun and easy. Throw it in your purse. So I like them. I actually like the color blurs a little bit more. That was a mega tangent. And last up, what I have on my lips right now, a beautiful nude lip combo. Oh my goodness, I love these together. So a high-end lip liner and a super affordable drugstore lipstick. So the lip liner is the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat Reshape and Resize Lip Liner in Pillow Talk. This is wowie, like the perfect, most beautiful pinky nude color. And then this is one of the new Maybelline lipstick shades. This is in Bare Reveal. It's a cream, and this is just wow, gorgeous nude. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. It is like peachy and pinky and just gorgeous. And it just, it pairs perfectly with Pillow Talk. Is that not the perfect combo? I love a perfect nude lip, and this I really feel like is just perfect. I am in love with this. Of course, it's gonna depend on your skin tone, your natural lip color, but for me, this is like a perfect nude lip. Oh, formula on both of them, great. I mean, the lip liner it's one of those really good lip liner formulas where it's creamy and easy to apply. It doesn't drag across your lips, but it's not too creamy where it goes everywhere and bleeds. So it's a really good formula. I don't know that I would I think you could fill in your lips with it. It is that type where you kind of have that playtime, but it's not, I just described what it is. You get the idea. You could fill in your lips with it, but I just prefer to use it more as a true lip liner. And then this is just an awesome cream lipstick. So good. And like $5, $5.50, something like that. They're so good. Okay guys, so those are all my favorites for this week. So hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you were loving this week or maybe not so much loving. Let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.